Hello my dear students. In the today's session we'll have the discussion on one of the important lesson in mechanics. That lesson we'll call it as a motion. So this is one of the most important lesson in one of the important branch in physics called mechanics. So I guess you have the idea regarding the branch of physics called mechanics. What is mechanics here? Mechanics is a branch of physics which deals with what? Study of motion of a body. So in mechanics we are dealing with what? The study of motion of a body. Therefore, the lesson motion of an object or motion of a body is considered as one of the important lesson in the branch called what? The mechanics. In day-to-day life, we are observing the many objects. Either the objects what you are observing, either they are in the state of rest or else they are in the state of what? The motion. So what are the two physical conditions of a body? What are the two physical conditions of a body? Tell me. Either the body will be in the state of what? A rest, or else the bodies are in the state of what? The motion. Okay. What are rest and motion are called? The rest and motion are called the physical states of a body. Sometimes the body may be in the state of rest. Sometimes the body may be in the state of the motion. So before discussing about motion, let me know what is the definition of rest. When the body is said to be in the state of rest, when the object is said to be in the state of rest. What is rest here? If position of a body does not changes, if the position of a body does not changes with respect to the time, then the body is said to be in the state of what? The rest. When the body is said to be in the state of rest, the position of a body should not change with respect to time. If the position of the body is not changing, then the body is said to be in the state of what it is? The rest. Okay? Then what is motion of a body? How you are going to define motion of a body? Or else, when the body is said to be moving, when the body is said to be in the state of motion. Tell me, when the body is said to be in the state of motion? When position of a body should continuously change with respect to time and surrounding. Concentrate on the definition here. When the body is said to be in the state of motion, the body is said to be in the state of motion provided the position of a body should change, continuously change with respect to time and with respect to what? Some reference point. What reference point we are selecting for explaining the motion? Generally, that reference point we will call it as a surroundings. Therefore, if the position of a body continuously changes with respect to time and with respect to what? Some reference point, then the body is said to be in the state of motion. Let me write the definition of motion. Change in position of a body. Position of a body with respect to time and surroundings. If the position of a body continuously changes with respect to time and with respect to some reference point, then the body is said to be in the state of what is? The motion. So why repeatedly I am concentrating on the term surrounding or reference point. If you are not selecting proper reference point, or else if you are not taking proper surrounding, then it's very difficult to tell whether the body is in the state of rest or else the body is in the state of motion. Try to understand this one. The body which appears to be in the state of rest, simultaneously it may be in the state of motion. The body which appears to be in the state of rest may be in the state of motion. It all depends on which reference point you are going to select. So based on the reference point, we are deciding whether the body is in the state of rest or the body is in the state of motion. Therefore, we are going to write here as rest and motion. Rest and motion are relative physical quantities. Relative physical quantities. Concentrate on this sentence. The rest and motion are relative physical quantities. What is the meaning of rest and motion are relative physical quantities? The body which may appear in the state of rest, simultaneously it may be in the state of the motion. So body which appears to be in the state of rest, simultaneously it may be in the state of motion. Whether the body is in the state of rest, whether the body is in the state of motion, that we are going to decide what? By considering proper reference point or else the proper surroundings. In the first step, concentrate on exact definition of what? Motion of a body. Tell me when the body is said to be in the state of motion. When the body is said to be in the state of motion, when position of a body should continuously change with respect to time and with respect to surroundings, then the body is said to be in the state of motion. Will you give me best example? Bus is moving or bus is in the state of motion. How you are going to explain or define motion of a bus here? What happens? Continuously the position of a bus is going to changes with respect to what? Time and with respect to what? Surrounding. So with respect to some reference point. So while defining motion of a point, what is your reference point? What is your reference point? You tell me. I am taking road as my reference point. If you take road as my reference point, definitely with respect to the road, the position of a bus continuously going to changes. Then I can easily say that the bus is in the state of what? The motion. I will come to the point here, very important point. Without considering proper reference point, it's very difficult for us to analyze whether the body is in the state of rest or the body is in the state of motion. Best example I will tell you. Motion of earth. Motion of earth. Tell me whether the earth is in the state of rest or it is in the state of motion. Tell me whether the earth is in the state of rest or else it is in the state of motion. Definitely the earth is in the state of motion, no doubt at all. The earth is continuously moving around the sun. Earth is continuously moving around the sun. The earth is not in the state of rest. The earth is in the state of motion. But without taking a reference point, without taking proper reference point, it's very difficult for us to understand whether the earth is in the state of rest or the earth is in the state of motion. From which reference you are suggesting us that the earth is in the state of rest or in the state of motion? Which reference point you are taking? The what reference I am taking is position of a sun based on sunset and sunrise. Based on sunset and sunrise, we can say that the earth is in the state of motion. The earth is in the state of motion. Obviously, the motion of earth around the sun we are going to discuss in the lesson called what it is? Gravitation. So, the concept is very simple here. Somewhat motions can be observed directly. Easily we can tell that whether the body is in the state of rest or whether the body is in the state of motion. Some objects' motion can be easily identified directly, but for motion of some bodies, it's necessary for us to take the reference point or proper selection of what? Surroundings. If you are not selecting proper surroundings, it's very difficult for us to judge whether the body is in the state of rest or else the body is in the state of what? The motion. One of the best example I will tell you, motion of earth is decided based on the reference. Which reference we are taking? Based on sunset and sunrise. Based on sunset and sunrise, I can say that the earth is in the state of motion. So, what it is? We are observing the sunset as well as sunrise. The reason for that sunset and sunrise, the motion of a earth. You know very well, not only earth, the planets are in the state of motion. Galaxies are in the state of motion. Many molecules are in the state of motion. The blood is flowing through arteries. It is also the type of what? The motion. So generally what happens when object is continuously changing its position with respect to time and with respect to surrounding, definitely the object is said to be in the state of motion. Okay, concentrate on definition of what? The motion. Then we can give many examples for what it is motion of a body. I will come to an important point here. What is that important point? Whether the body is in the state of rest or motion, it is decided by proper selection of what? The reference point. The what it is? The object which appears to be in the state of rest, it may be in the state of what? Motion. For a person, for one person, if one object appears to be in the state of rest, simultaneously for other person, same object may be in the state of what? The motion. Shall I give one best example here? So, you are traveling in a bus. You are traveling in a bus. Look at your co-passenger. Look at your co-passenger. Tell me whether that co-passenger is in the state of rest or in the state of motion. What co-passenger you are selecting when you are traveling in a bus? Tell me that co-passenger is in the state of rest or else in the state of motion. So, answer for this question is based on surrounding, based on a reference point. What reference point you are selecting, based on that I can say that whether the person is in the state of rest or the person is in the state of motion. Means for explaining what? The motion of an object, it's necessary for us to select one reference point. Without proper selection of a reference point, we are not going to define motion in mechanics. Concentrate here how to define one reference point. With respect to that reference point only, you are telling whether the body is in the state of rest or in the state of motion. I will come back to my example. Which example? The person, or you are traveling in a bus and tell me your co-passenger is in the state of rest or in the state of motion? So answer is very simple. If you take bus as your reference point, if you take yourself as a reference point, or else if you take your seat as a reference point, if you take bus as a reference point, or else you can take driver as a reference point, or else if you take your seat as a reference point, with respect to seat, with respect to you, with respect to bus, or with respect to driver, your co-passenger position is not changing. The co-passenger position is not changing with respect to seat. With respect to seat, if you take seat as a reference point, I can tell that co-passenger is in the state of what? The rest. Okay? Same passenger who is sitting in a bus appears to be in the state of rest with respect to other passenger. But for person who is standing outside the bus and he is observing at you, he is looking at you, the person who is standing on the road and he is looking at you, for him, if you take road as reference point, if you take the person outside as your reference point with respect to road, with respect to that person who is standing outside, definitely your bus as well as you are continuously changing your position. Therefore, you are in the state of what? The motion. With respect to road, your co-passenger is in the state of motion, because with respect to road, not only your co-passenger, your bus is in the state of what? The motion, because its position is continuously changes. But with respect to you, your co-passenger is not changing his position. Therefore, we can say that the co-passenger is in the state of what it is rest. This is one example. Second example I will take in this classroom. In your classroom, look at the walls. Or take an example of your bench, your seat or your bench in the classroom. Tell me whether the bench in the classroom are what? The students which are sitting in the classroom, they are in the state of rest, or else they are in the state of motion. The bench, student, walls, even classroom. Tell me whether that complete what? Arrangement, system is in the state of rest or else in the state of motion. Once again, it depends on a reference point. All benches or all students with respect to classroom, if you take classroom as your reference point, with respect to classroom, they are in the state of what? Rest. Students in the classroom, with respect to the classroom, they are not changing their position. Therefore, with respect to the classroom, they are in the state of rest. Instead of taking classroom as your reference point, if you take our solar system or else sun as a reference point, if you take sun as a reference point, what I can say? With respect to sun, earth is continuously in the state of motion. When the earth is in the state of motion, our classroom is also in the state of motion. If the classroom in the state of motion, we are also, the person who is sitting in the classroom is also in the state of what? The motion. Concept is very simple. Rest and motion are relative physical quantity. The person or object which appears to be in the state of rest, simultaneously it may be in the state of motion. Best example, benches appears to be a rest with respect to the classroom. Same benches are in the state of motion with respect to what? Sun. So, when you are defining motion, what is motion? Change in position of a body. It's very important you have to select the reference point. With what point, with respect to what point, the position of a body is going to changes. Based on that, we are going to define what the motion. Tell me what is motion here? Change in position of a body with respect to time and with respect to surrounding. We will call it as a motion of a body. So in this lesson, we are concentrating on motion of a body along straight line. Motion of a body in a straight line. In a straight line. So we are focusing on motion of a body in a straight line, and ultimately we are going to plot some important graphs. We are going to plot some important graphs to explain the motion. Simultaneously, we are going to use some mathematical equations. Some mathematical equations which are used to calculate all the parameters which are related to the motion of a body. Therefore, in this particular lesson, that is motion, we are concentrating on which type of motion? Many types of motion we have. We are concentrating on which type of motion? We are concentrating on motion of a body in a straight line. It is also called one-dimensional motion. Motion of a body along straight line is also called one-dimensional motion. Therefore, in entire lesson, we are concentrating on motion of a body along a straight line. But you know very well, many complex types of motions we have. Many types of motions we have. What are the types of motion, you tell me? We have circular motion. We have circular motion. Motion of a body along circle. We have oscillatory motion. We have oscillatory motion. We have oscillatory motion. We have what? Vibrational motion. Some bodies are vibrating. Vibrational motion we have. We have oscillatory motion. We have vibrating motion. We have circular motion. You have rotational motion. We have rotational motion. Many types of complex motions we have in mechanics, but in this lesson we are concentrating on motion of a body in a straight line. So overall, the summary of this class is change in position of body. We will call it as a motion. Okay. The motion of a body is described by selecting proper reference point. Based on that reference point only, we are going to define the motion. So, what is motion of a body? Change in position of a body with respect to time and with respect to surroundings. We will call it as a motion of a body. So, my request is what it is. You just go through the video first. Just carefully you observe the video. Then read your NCERT textbook. And make a separate notebook, and in that notebook, whichever the points you feel important, whichever the sentences you feel important, just note down all those sentences so that you will get maximum grip on the subject. Don't read the subject for examination purpose, and read the subject to gain the knowledge. That's what procedure you are following. First go through the video carefully, then what? You can read the textbook, whichever the sentence or points you feel important, note down all the points, then we'll discuss what some exercises, some questions at the end of a lesson. So today I will stop my session here only. In the next class I will come with more information about the lesson called what? The motion. Okay, thank you.